We're going to talk with a young man who has invented an app that we should all be very much interested.
And it got the attention of Mark Cuban, and he got backing from Mark Cuban to develop this app.
ALIF News and Information Time is now 7:47. Well, a UNT student has launched a business venture that can help you reduce your digital footprint. And he's been able to do so thanks to local billionaire Mark Cuban.
Jesse Stauffer runs Denton-based Xpire and joins us now to talk about his invention. Hey, Jesse.
Hi, how are you?
Just fine. I think we all love apps, especially the ones that are really useful utilities. Tell us about Xpire.
Yeah, so Xpire is the easy way to shrink your digital footprint. So we allow you to kind of go back through your past social networking posts on services, Facebook and Twitter. And we allow you to go back. You can search for keywords to find out what posts you may need to delete. And you can also set a timer for future posts. So basically, you can just choose a time limit ranging from 1 minute to forever. And the second that timer's up, our system goes out and deletes your posts, the comments, the likes, all that stuff. So we've always heard all these horror stories about how people's online social media posts come back to haunt them in the future. And so our system kind of gets rid of that fear.
I thought once something is out there on the internet, you couldn't get rid of it, no matter how hard you tried.
Yeah, I mean, basically we use the Twitter and Facebook APIs, which are basically developer backends. So what we're doing is it's equivalent to actually deleting the post through Facebook or Twitter. So, people may want to share top secret information, and we're not working for that. We're working more for the people who, just share stuff that seems normal today but could come back and people could take it out of context in the future.
Boy, what a great idea! And I started looking for it, and I see that it's already available on iTunes, the App Store, the iPhone App Store, but not for Android yet, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We have plans to expand to other platforms in the future, though.
Can you tell us the backstory to how you got started? Because I guess you had the idea, a year ago, and you sent an email to Mark Cuban?
Yeah, I was actually working on an app called Bitsy, which was kind of the same premise where, you could post things that would automatically self-destruct. However, it didn't work with Facebook and Twitter. It was more of its own social networking app. And I reached out to Mark. I just sent him a cold email, and I said, hey, I'm working on this, and I'd like you to check it out. A couple conversations later, we started talking and decided to start our own. He had the idea that instead of creating our own social network, we should work with the pre-existing ones, and that's what Xpire is today.
Well, must have been just a mind blower for you to get an email back from Mark Cuban.
Oh yeah.
Although we've talked with him, and he's very open. He says I answer my own emails. I don't have somebody else doing that, and I do respond, and he's been doing that with us too. So
he is very accessible.
Is he a partner with you? Did he give you any financial backing?
Oh yeah, he's a co-founder and an investor. So he was there since day one, and he's come up with a bunch of the features that are in it today.
And you didn't even have to go on Shark Tank to get him as a backer.
I know.
They should have put you on there. It would have been a great story.
Hey, I'm sure it would have been a cool experience.
Yeah.
You're still a student too. What do your friends think?
They think it's really cool. I'm going into my senior year right now, so kind of juggling things at the moment, but it's going pretty well.
So are you going to just kind of hang in there and continue to develop and improve this particular app, or are you going to start doing other applications, or what does your future hold for you?
Yeah, well, right now I'm really devoted to Xpire. We haven't really scratched the surface of what we want to do with it. Right now we're just working with Facebook and Twitter, as I mentioned, and the end goal is to be, the way to manage all of your content across the entire internet. So we've got lots of work to do in the future, and I'm just really excited to keep building on it.
I'm curious if you used it to delete any party pictures that you had that were inappropriate that you posted when you were in college.
I've never really been that type that would post stuff like that, but I've had a lot of people I know that do, and they've been using Xpire, and they say it's working. So
yeah,
about that.
Jesse's the nerd down the hall that's always studying.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, wanted to let you know, we thought we might surprise you by having Mark Cuban join us on the phone here about halfway through the conversation, but our producer Ellie got in touch with Mark, and he said, hey, I'm on the West Coast. It's too early for me to get on the phone. So just wanted you to know your buddy is sleeping in right now.
Hey, I understand.
I'm always curious about this. As we mentioned a moment ago, your Xpire, and by the way, it's just spelled with an X, not an EX, Xpire. That's already available for iPhones, and it will be eventually available for Androids and other platforms. Why does it always work that way? Why do the iPhones always get it first?
I'm not entirely sure with that. I just know I've been an iPhone user for a long time, and it's what I really started developing on. So I just kind of did it around my own, preferences, but that does seem to be the trend.
Yeah, I think as a Droid user, I think it's okay because we'll let you iPhone nerds just go ahead and stumble over the problems and get those fixed before we start using it.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I guess you can look at it that way.
How hard is it to transfer, one program to a different platform like Android? Is it hard?
Well, they have systems out there that kind of convert it, but I've kind of heard, some bad stories about how it doesn't completely go over, and it's kind of hard to work through. But I'd probably have to, start developing the new version completely from scratch. However, I mean, I think most of the logic and stuff behind it would be similar, and I always heard that, Android apps aren't too bad to make.
Well, the whole thing is a big mystery to me, and I think it is to almost everybody, how the coding involved in trying to make an application and how it all works electronically, and it's just all magic to the rest of us. How did you get started?
I was actually in high school when I started. It was, I think, my sophomore or junior year of high school, and I just kind of started making websites on my own. I'd, watch YouTube videos and just stay up late at night while my entire family was sleeping learning how to code. And then I got into some pretty cool classes at my high school, which was Marcus High School in Flower Mound, Texas, and it kind of really sparked my interest. And from there, I just, started teaching myself every hour of the day during the summer and even school year.
Wow, well, congratulations to you. Your work has really, really paid off.
This is great.
Appreciate you
Thank
joining
you
us
very
this
much.
morning, Jesse, and good luck with Xpire.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to using it. I mean, I
I know all those crazy photos that you've been posting
Oh, I
online.
know.
You need to get rid of them.
Yeah, party. Just gets a little old after a while. KLIF News Time 7:54.